Hello, everybody. We are live on Facebook. Welcome. We've just got a couple of minutes to wait. So to the hundreds and hundreds of people out there, we know you're out there. We can't see you, but we know you're out there. We will be with you starting in 2 minutes' time. Welcome, everybody, to the
Hi, everybody.
Online Carol's Festive Cracker. We weren't told who Carol was, but I'm sure she was a cracker. By the way, everybody, check it out. This is the real deal. This is the chief elf.
Chief elf. Remember, everybody, we want to see your photographs of Christmas trees, Christmas jumpers, elves on shelves or elves not on shelves. Send us your pictures, send us your comments. Keep in touch with us as the evening goes on.
Stay safe, keep healthy.
Oh.
Deborah, you've got a real fire behind you. That's very impressive.
I have. I wasn't allowed too close to it. Closer, and then my husband said that is going to burn the back of the chair. In fact, it's feeling a little bit warm. Yes, it's a real fire, not fur. Fire, not fur.
Very good, very good. Maria, you've got a proper tree in the background there, I see.
Got a proper tree.
Oh, that's a good one.
A fake fireplace with fairy lights in, and I've got a visitor coming down my chimney.
Oh, good. Okay.
He's a little bit early.
Let's hope he doesn't get stuck.
No, he might. Hopefully, he just leaves a gift and be on his way.
Yeah.
And is that an elf on the shelf that you've got there?
Yeah.
It is actually. Elf on the shelf.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. This is Dave, my Christmas gnome.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll be live in 1 minute, everybody.
1 minute. Excellent.
1 minute.
Excellent. I've got all my props.
And we believe there are between 400 and 500 people joining us.
Really?
Tonight. Yes, that's right.
Oh, yeah, isn't it?
So just as a last time warning, 4 hours, we will be live in 4 hours time, everybody. No, 30 seconds actually. We'll go in 30 seconds.
Starting soon.
Yeah, we were very impressed. Between 400 and 500 of you have joined tonight.
That's
we didn't
incredible.
know whether we'd be broadcasting to 4 people and a dog. So, you know, we're very impressed with that.
We'll take all the pets that we can muster, really. Everyone's welcome tonight.
True, yeah.
I might have to bring Biscuit in here.
Oh, yeah.
Biscuit's my chocolate Labrador.
Would he be well behaved, Deborah, or would he just kind of, walk around you?
She might just want to go out because as soon as she hears any footsteps out there, she thinks, oh, there's food. There might be food.
Right, we're live in just a few seconds, everybody. Okay, welcome everybody to the Julia's House Christmas Cracker. I'm Martin Edwards, Chief Executive or Chief Elf for the evening. And with me, first of all, we have our patron, Debra Stephenson, comedian, actress and impressionist. Welcome, Deborah.
Hello. Very nice to see you, Martin. Looking very elfy and nice.
And you too, you're looking very sparkly. You and I have played some tough audiences in the past, haven't we? Let's hope tonight is going to be an easier audience than that.
Well, we won't know really, will we? Even if they're booing, we won't be able to hear them.
Silent audiences, that's the best kind, definitely. Welcome, Deborah. And can I also introduce Maria, who is our sibling worker. Maria Carroll will be reading out our messages and shout outs and keeping us up to date with donations. But Maria, I've got to say, come on, Carroll, you've put on that surname just for this evening, haven't you?
No, Martin, you've known me long enough to know this surname has been with me for nearly 49 years now. I do interpret my first name for the month of December, as you can see, but no, Carol all the way.
Well, and you've even got Maria as well. Do you have a partner called Joseph, just to complete the full set?
I don't. I have a partner called Adam, so I guess that's the wrong story.
Okay,
really.
We'll have to get rid of Adam and work on Joseph as a next year project.
Okay, yeah. Anyone in the comments, if any Josephs out there?
Okay, so Maria, what will you be doing for us tonight?
Tonight I'll be looking at your Facebook messages, and I think we've had one through. We've got a few through already. That's Yeah, we've got some love. There's no Joseph's messaging yet. We've got some lovely messages coming through.
Excellent. Right. And what's our target for the evening?
We're hoping to raise £2,000, and I know all you lovely people out there are right behind us. We're going to be shouting out your messages. A few quick hellos before we carry on. We've got hello to, my sister, all the way in deepest, darkest Berkshire. We've got Pip Woods from the lovely Rockley Water Sports. Hi, Pip.
Hello, Pip.
We've got some of our wonderful staff logging on as well. Just keep your comments coming in, and we'll check in with you later.
Marvellous. Thank you very much. Well, obviously we're online this evening because we couldn't meet in person. So this is the ultimate social distance festive frolics. And we are going to celebrate Christmas tonight. It's a great way to bring us all together with some festive fun. So put your Christmas jumper on, have some mulled wine, have some mince pies, get into the spirit of it. Deborah, tell us, what have we got in store for this evening?
Oh, I was just about to have some sherry.
Have a slug first. Go on. Have some Dutch courage first. Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is okay. To be honest with you, this is my Spanish sherry from my summer paella cooking. But
Ooh, I wish I was with you suddenly.
I might need to change that one. Actually, we have got lots of great entertainment for you tonight. We'll be hearing from some of the Julia's House patrons, including Fergie. Oh, I love the Black Eyed Peas. Oh, no, not that one. The other one. Well, it doesn't matter. I love Manchester United anyway. Oh, no, the other one. Sarah Ferguson. Yes. Duchess of York, no less. She's one of our patrons, as are Nigel Havers. Woo! Lock up your mothers. And novelist John le Carré. And the lovely Dr. Martin Clunes.
Ooh.
And we'll take a look at how the families that we support have been coping in this extraordinary year. I suppose that's one way of putting it, isn't it? So one family in particular will be sharing their moving story with us and explaining what Christmas means to them. And to help us get into the festive spirit, we've got music from the very talented and, according to my niece, very hot James McVey from the Vamps.
Ooh.
I didn't say that was my niece.
Maria, you've got a poster of him on your bedroom wall, haven't you?
I've got a poster on my bedroom wall, I've got a t-shirt, and I've got a lanyard, and I've got very happy memories from when the band supported us. We've been to see them a couple of times.
Did you throw anything at him when he was on stage?
That would be telling. What happens on a sibling trip stays on a sibling trip.
Where you did a Freudian slip up there and said strip. Oh dear, well, moving on. I have to let you know that we will be finishing with the last but definitely not least, the fantastic Paul and Parkstone Choir. Woo! So we've got so much in store for you tonight. It will not be disappointing. I should also mention that tonight's event's been sponsored by Addo Food Group, who are also making a special appearance during our event. If only we could have some of their food. But thank you so much for your support. Doesn't quite work, does it, on a Zoom meeting? Delivery. Anyway. If you'd like to donate to Julia's House while you're watching tonight's entertainment, just go on to our Just Giving page. There's a link in the comments, or use our text and donate service. Simply text JH Cracker, followed by the amount you wish to donate, to 70085. For example, if you'd like to donate £5, please text JH Cracker 5 to 70085. That's 70085. Text cost your chosen donation amount plus one standard rate message, and you'll be opting in to hear more about our work and fundraising via telephone and SMS. If you'd like to give a donation of £5, for example, but do not wish to receive marketing communications, fair enough, just text JH Cracker no info 5 to 70085. You got all that? And if you've got your phone out to donate, we love some pictures of your Christmas decorations or a Christmas jumper selfie. So just keep them coming. Post them on your Facebook event page. We love to see them all.
Can I just have a quick hi to, we've got Abigail and Rebecca who live near the hospice in Corfmullen, and they've just sent us a message. So hi guys, Thanks for watching.
Thanks for tuning in. Yes, we're gonna have lots of fun tonight. And well, I was going to ask you a question about Christmas. Just what your favourite thing is, Maria.
Oh, well, I love the films. I really love all the Christmas films. But my favourite film is A Muppet Christmas Carol, because the legend of Star and Screen, who we all adore, Kermit the Frog, is in it. Yes, absolutely.
I am so insulted. I have never been so insulted in my entire life. Ha!
And of course, Miss Piggy. So that's mine. What about you, Martin? What's your favourite Christmas
I like
film?
Arnold Schwarzenegger in Jingle All the Way. I love it when he dives into that children's ball pit and he's just determined to get the prize-winning ball.
Oh, that's going to be on my list this year. Deborah, what about you?
I've never seen that one. Well, it's going to sound a bit boring because it's on every single year, but every year we all have to watch them all. Home Alone, we just love it. Can't be Christmas without it. Can't have Christmas without it. Right, so shall we start? We're going to kick off this evening's entertainment with our wonderful patron, Nigel Havers. As I said, look up your mothers. And Julia's House, a Julia's House twist on a well-known Christmas carol. Take it away, Nigel.
Toy Escape by Joanna Fuchs. Late Christmas Eve, when all was still and the room was dark as night, the Christmas tree lit magically. It was a fantastic sight. Then from around the tree trunk came a strange and funny sound as gifts began to unwrap themselves and toys jumped out all around. The music box began to play, and in a crazy trance, the candy canes jumped off the tree to do a silly dance. The big stuffed bear leapt to his feet to see what he could see. He rode a shiny, bright red bike around the Christmas tree. The new toy kitchen started to cook, and before you could blink an eye, the oven door opened, and from inside came a tiny pizza pie. A squirt gun squirted everything. It knew what it was for. By the time it was emptied out, a big puddle lay on the floor. A beautiful doll with golden hair was searching for a friend. A toy soldier marched up and took her hand. They were a perfect blend. In the bedroom were a boy and girl asleep in Christmas dreams. The soldier saluted, the doll gave a kiss. At least, that's the way it seemed. Now everything began to tire. The toys went back in place. And when Mother woke in the morning, you should have seen her face. The tree was fine, the gifts were there, yet Mother gave a roar. She looked at her wet shoes and yelled, "What's this puddle on my floor?" Merry Christmas to everyone at Julia's House. Lots of love from me, Nigel Havers. Thank you. Goodbye.
How lovely.
Sandra, what do you get if you cross Santa with a duck?
Crispy duck.
No, a Christmas quacker. Unlucky, Sandra.
Merry Christmas to everyone at Julia's House, the children, the families, the staff. I hope you have a lovely time celebrating.
What is the best type of Christmas present? A broken drum. You just can't beat it.
Hi, it's Jeff Mostyn. On behalf of everybody at AFC Bournemouth, I'd like to wish you and all of your families and supporters at Julia's House a very Merry Christmas.
Why was the snowman looking through the carrots? Because he was picking his nose.
Ho, ho, ho.
On the first day of Christmas, Julia gave to me a house with a friendly teddy bear.
The second day of Christmas, Julia gave to me 2 hospices sewn and 2 cows to share that teddy bear.
On the third day of Christmas, Julia gave to me 3 carers caring.
2 hospices.
A house with a friendly teddy bear.
On the 4th day of Christmas, Julia gave to me
4 family trips,
3 carers caring,
2 hospices,
a house with a friendly teddy bear.
On the 5th day of Christmas, Julia gave to me 5 fundraisers.
4 family trips,
3 carers caring,
2 hospices,
A house with a friendly teddy bear.
On the 6th day of Christmas, Julia gave to me 6 carers singing.
5 fundraisers.
4 family trips,
3 carers caring,
2 hospices,
A house with a friendly teddy bear.
on the 7th day of Christmas, Julia gave to me
7 siblings chatting.
6 carers singing.
5 fundraisers.
4 family trips,
3 carers caring,
2 hospices,
A house with a friendly teddy bear.
On the 8th day of Christmas, Julia gave to me 8 children gaming.
7 siblings chatting.
6 carers singing.
5 fundraisers.
4 family trips,
3 carers caring,
2 hospices,
A house with a friendly teddy bear.
On the 9th day of Christmas, Julia gave to me 9 sporty playbags.
8 children gaming.
7 siblings chatting.
6 carers singing.
5 fundraisers.
4 family trips,
3 carers caring,
2 hospices,
A house with a friendly teddy bear.
On the 10th day of Christmas, Julia gave to me 9 sporty playbags.
8 children gaming.
7 siblings chatting.
6 carers singing.
5 fundraisers.
4 family trips,
3 carers caring,
2 hospices,
A house with a friendly teddy bear.
On the 11th day of Christmas, Julia gave to me 11 nurses wearing
9 sporty playbags.
8 children gaming.
7 siblings chatting.
6 carers singing.
5 fundraisers.
4 family trips,
3 carers caring,
2 hospices,
A house with a friendly teddy bear.
On the 12th day of Christmas, Julia gave to me 12 shops of goodies.
11 nurses wearing
9 sporty playbags.
8 children gaming.
7 siblings chatting.
6 carers singing.
5 fundraisers.
4 family trips,
3 carers caring,
2 hospices,
And you love that friendly teddy bear.
Oh, it was lovely. That was so sweet. I really enjoyed that. As free care is caring.
I'm looking forward to Harry Redknapp's Christmas album.
Oh, wow. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, could be a bestseller, I reckon.
Yeah. I think it would. Well, thank you so much to everyone who took part in that, and to everyone who's taken part in tonight's event. It's been a real Julia's House team effort. I've actually got a Christmas cracker joke myself, if you want to hear.
Go on, Deborah.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
Okay. I'll get ready for no audience reaction. Melania says to Donald Trump, Donald, why do you eat your Christmas dinner off a plastic plate? Well, honey, because I don't get on with China. We're gonna
Very
make
good.
it again.
Very topical.
Excellent. Love it. I love it. Well,
brilliant.
let's see how we're getting on. Maria, have we got any messages to share yet?
Martin, we've got so many. I'm going to read through as many as I can, and I'm really sorry if we can't get to them all. So let's go. We've got from Matthew and Claire in Worcestershire. Hello, and I believe you made a wonderful donation.
I was at school with Matthew.
Thank you very much. We've got a Gail Carol, so she's also a Christmas carol for December. Hi, Gail, from another Carol. We've got Janie Burns in Cornwall. Oh, we're reaching Cornwall, you know. So that's Berkshire and Cornwall and Worcester. We've got hello Andy Munn, hello Isabel, hello Jess, who's put the baby to bed. We've got Cornwall, more Cornwall, St Ives. We've got Devizes Hospice watching. We've got the Andrews family. We've got the Ciro ladies. Now the Ciro ladies I know well. They used to sponsor the sibling events frequently. So thank you so much for your ongoing support.
They were there at the very first opening of the hospice in 2006 with Prince Edward. I remember that.
Of course. We've got Paul and Park Stone Productions saying hi. We've got Annabelle. Hi, Annabelle. Annabelle is waiting to see James. She is James's biggest fan. Not long to wait now, Annabelle. We've got Lucy and Camilla, Camilla's one of our lovely Julia's House children, who we saw on one of the earlier videos. We've got a load of siblings watching. Can I just say, seven, I can't say it. Seven siblings chatting was an excellent part of the song that we've just heard. You know, just saying, some real talent there. We've got Kate from Barclays and Poole saying hi. She works with Caroline, who's one of our lovely fundraisers. We've got David Hine, who's saying hi to Deborah, one of the many spitting image voices. We've got, who else have we got? We've got Jack in Wiltshire, who's made his Christmas list to Santa today. Hope everyone's written their Christmas list. And hope everyone's, apparently there's no naughty list this year as well, I've heard. Nice works for me.
We're all being
so there we go. That's just a few. Oh, Cumbria. We've got Cumbria. We're really going global now.
We are. That's fantastic. Well,
hello from this. Oh, David Hines in Cumbria. Yeah.
Keep them coming, everybody. That's wonderful. Now, Deborah, tell us, why did you become a patron of Julia's House?
Well, when I moved into the area, the only person that I knew actually was Chris Jarvis, who is another one of our patrons, and we were already really good friends. And I moved here, and he said, right, the first thing you have to do is sign up to become an ambassador for Julia's House. And he told me all about Julia's House. And of course, I've got children of my own, and I just feel, you know, real empathy and for anyone who finds themselves in such a challenging situation as the families that Julia's House helps. So of course I jumped at the chance, and I've since learned a lot more about Julia's House, and the more I find out, the more I feel like a part of things, and that it's always going to be a part of my life. Something that I always want to support. And most of you will know that Julia's House offers free respite care to children with a life-threatening or life-shortening condition. But some of you might not know, and I didn't know to begin with, that it's not just the affected child who receives support. At Julia's House, the whole family, including mums, dads, siblings, even grandparents, they receive emotional support. For every child, they usually support 4 other members of the family. And the care that they receive is completely flexible and tailored to each family's needs. Each family receives an allocation of respite hours so that they can choose a package of care that works for them. Julia's House also provides emergency and end-of-life care, providing families with clinical and emotional support when they need it the most. A lot of this support has to be virtual now because of COVID, but pre-COVID, they were able to enjoy a whole host of activities and events which help them take a break from the challenges of caring 24/7 for a seriously ill child. Martin, I know that this is a night of celebration for us all, but I know it's also been a really, really challenging year for Julia's House. How has the pandemic affected things there?
It's changed everything overnight. We had to make huge decisions very, very rapidly. To those that we have been able to provide care to, it's mostly been in the community. We have, for those families who have needed to isolate for longer, we've been dropping off medicines, we've been dropping off food packages, we've been having chats with the children through letterboxes. So it's been a combination of at a distance care and actual hands-on care. In order to provide that, of course, we had to get hold of lots of PPE. I got so many good offers, you know, from places like Turkey and Nigeria and Mexico selling me knockdown PPE. But in the end, we managed to get it from Plymouth. So we have just about managed to keep going as a service, and I'd like to pay tribute to all of our nurses and carers for wearing all of that PPE, especially in the heat wave of the summer. That must have been very, very demanding. It's been an incredibly tough year for fundraising. Pretty much all the public fundraising was cancelled. A fair few of our fundraising staff, of course, have been on furlough. My auctioneering gavel has been gathering dust. I've had no chance to go sold to the gentleman at table 13. So you know, I'm gagging for an auction. I really am. You can auction me off at the end of the night if you want to. But despite all of this, we have kept on going, providing the care to the children and supporting the families remotely. And I'd like to pay tribute to all of those nurses and carers. It's been incredible. And to all of you supporters as well for your support throughout this incredible year. Deborah.
Well, it's just great to hear that people have continued to support, because it's really hard for people, obviously. And it's just fantastic to know that you've been able to keep going, and because those families still need care. You can't just suddenly, you know, give up, can you? You can't put them on furlough or them on hold. You've got to continue because they need the support probably more than ever. So that's really, really fantastic. The fact that you provide a support network in what must be the most stressful and scary time. I mean, it's, you know, it's bad enough for most of us in any case. Now, I'm going to move on because in a moment we'll be hearing what a couple of Julia's House children have on their Christmas list this year. Personally, I'm not bothered about presents this year. I just would like to see my parents, so I'm really hoping that they will be allowed to come and stay with us. Just a family Christmas is what's important to me. How about you, Maria?
Well, everyone that knows me knows that I'm a girl of very simple tastes, but I've had a little think. Let me just put my glasses on. Let me have a look. Got a few things written down here. Right. I'd like a selection box. Who doesn't want a selection box of hand sanitizer, various scents of hand sanitizer. I'd like some new trousers, preferably with an elasticated waist. If you know, you know. But most of all, I'd like a big, sparkly, shiny padlock to go on my fridge. Enough said.
Ah, okay.
So don't keep your selection box in the fridge then. That'd just be a waste of time.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm loving
that. You, Martin?
I'd like a date with Anna Friel. Yeah, but I think that might be a bit too much for even Santa to grant me. So failing that, I'll settle for a double bed, because I've only got a single bed, and I'm quite tall, and my feet keep on getting stuck in the gaps in the wrought iron footboard. It's terrible in the middle of the night when your feet get stuck in the wrought iron footboard, I'm telling you. So yeah, I'll settle for a double bed.
It's just an elf thing, is it? Oh my goodness, what you like. Now, coming up, we've got a few more familiar faces wanting to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. And we have another reading, this time from actor Guy Henry from Holby City and Harry Potter. And I've been watching him in Roadkill on the BBC. Have you two watched that?
Yes. Yeah, he played a defence industry corporate bigwig, didn't he?
Yeah, he's
very good.
So impressive, and I sat next to him in the church at Poole at one of the other events, and in fact it was this event really, wasn't it, I suppose?
Yeah, this time last year maybe.
It was, that's right. Yeah, we love Guy.
Yeah, he's a brilliant guy. So we've also got Julia's House patron and children's TV presenter Chris Jarvis.
Yay!
And he will be chatting with Hayley, Jack and Evie, one of the families that Julia's House supports, to find out what's on their Christmas list.
Ah, there you are. Hello, and festive felicitations to you all. I'm really disappointed that we can't get together and have the Christmas celebrations as usual in the lovely church in Christchurch in Dorset, where we enjoy a few mulled wines and mince pies every year. But this year, because of the beastly virus, of course, we're getting ourselves together online on a virtual celebration of Christmas. But we can do it. We can indeed. Just in case you don't know who I am, which I wouldn't be surprised at all. Let me explain. My name's Guy. As I said, I'm an actor. I play Henrik Hansen, the naughty, nasty doctor in Holby City. There you are. That's me there. See? It's uncanny, the resemblance, isn't it? And, well, here's a strange resemblance, because this character I played in Rogue One, a Star Wars story, he is a character who's based on an original character from years and years ago. And they made me look like Grand Moff Tarkin with the aid of amazing digital makeup. So I wore all that funny headpiece there, you see, all the stuff there, the magical camera bits, and wizards in America made me look like him, the original Grand Moff Tarkin. Because they weren't really wizards, they were computer-type geeky geniuses. But here is a world of wizards, one of my favourites. Harry Potter, that's one of my favourite parts. There he is, Pius Thicknesser, the final Minister for Magic in the Harry Potter films, of course. And such a pleasure to play that part. One of my favourite lines from it was, "You have nothing to fear if you have nothing to hide." Oh, yes. Of course, this time of year, we've got plenty of things to hide because we've got lovely presents. I'm very excited. Anyway, keep calm, everybody. It's all about the giving and perhaps a little bit of receiving. So here's a poem I'm going to read to you. It's a classic poem. It's called A Visit from St. Nicholas, or Father Christmas as we know him. It's by Clement C. Moore, and it's about the night of Christmas Eve when Father Christmas comes to call. It goes like this. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads, and Mamma in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the lustre of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a minute it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted, and he called them by name. Now, Dasher, now, Dancer, now, Prancer and Vixen, on, Comet, on, Cupid, on, Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the house top the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my hand and was turning around, down the chimney came St. Nicholas with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. But a bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled! His dimples, how merry! His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as snow. The stump of a pipe he held, tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right little elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Well, I may not be Father Christmas, I'm just a silly old actor, but I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Take care. Bye for now.
What do snowmen wear on their heads? Ice caps.
What is the difference between a snowman and a snowwoman?
Snowballs!
Snowballs! Oh, not Julia's husband.
Hello everybody, it's Minette at Wickham. I just wanted to wish everyone at Julia's house and all our wonderful supporters a very, very happy Christmas. And I have a Christmas cracker joke for you. What's green, covered in tinsel, and goes ribbit, ribbit, ribbit? Mistletoe. Bye-bye.
Who delivers cats' presents?
I don't know.
Santa Claus.
Hello to all my Julia's House friends. Listen, I know that 2020's been a bit all round really, but with good grace, because many good things happened within it, let us say goodbye to the past year and look forward to a brilliant new year, and hold each other tight and allow ourselves to have a very happy Christmas because we deserve it.
Who's the most excited about Christmas in your house then?
Yeah.
You.
Yeah, you're excited, aren't you? You excited about Christmas, Jack? Yeah, he is very excited.
And what is the best thing about Christmas? What's the best thing?
You want something to do with TMO, don't you, for Christmas?
Oh. Have you asked Father Christmas for it? Have you written him a letter?
I've done mine. You've done yours.
You've done yours. Am I allowed to ask what you put in the letter? Or is it a secret? What did you put in the letter?
Holby stick.
Oh. Is there a favourite Christmas film you've got in your house? I bet Hayley's got one.
What's it called? Polar Express.
Oh yes, yeah. Very good. How about Jack? What does Jack like to watch? Is he good? I suppose he's a bit young.
What is your favourite Christmas film? It's called Father Christmas, isn't it? And it's an animation from like the 90s with Johnny. Is it Johnny Briggs? But it's so lovely.
And thank you very much for coming to the panto last Christmas. That was very kind. Thank you.
It was really funny, wasn't it? For adults as well.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and Jack was in his wheelchair, but he kept getting out and dancing. So yeah, you danced all the way through the panto, didn't you? It was fab.
Jack, what are you most looking forward to about Christmas? What's the best thing? Is it presents, or would it be singing or playing games?
What do you think Santa's going to bring you for Christmas? What would you like for Christmas? A guitar.
A guitar? brilliant.
You were a big showy fan, weren't you? Yeah. And then when Jack, hey, stop it! Stuffy!
Oh, there you are. I was looking the wrong way. Yeah. Show me the great big smile. Whoa! I look a bit like your bull with the smiley yellow face. It's Stuffy. We'll get you a job on CBeebies, Jack. You're brilliant. Oh my God. Oh, the cat. Oh, I just saw your cat. Oh, I love cats. Is it a tabby? Is it a tabby cat? Oh. Oh, look. What a beautiful cat. What's his or her name?
Mowgli.
Mowgli. Oh, wow. Lovely to see you, Jack.
What are we going to say? We wish you a Merry Christmas.
And I wish you a very Merry Christmas too. Lots and lots of love. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy Christmas.
How lovely.
Wasn't that brilliant? So that was Hayley and Evie and Jack. We've had a lovely message from Hayley saying how we really, really helped the family during lockdown. We had carers and nurses going out for Jack, and both myself and Tracy, who's the other sibling worker, we both visited Evie. And this is probably just a good time to mention that we can donate. You can donate all night. You can still keep donating, I'm sure. I'm not sure when the donating stops. It shouldn't stop. Just keep donating. There's terms and conditions pinned somewhere on Facebook.
I love those. I love the terms and conditions.
Yeah. They're very important and they're pinned somewhere. So if you follow my finger, they're probably somewhere. We're up to £350, which is amazing because people are texting. But just keep doing it because families like Hayley, they really, really need our support. And I'm just going to whiz through a few more messages. We're getting so many messages and it's wonderful. So hi to the Risbridger family. That's to Liam and Dan and Jess. Hi guys, how you doing? Jennifer Hamlin is saying that Harry should definitely get a recording deal, Martin. So I think we need to have a chat with him about that. Maybe he could sing the Julia's House song that we recorded years ago.
I'd like to hear him singing Wandering Star as well. He's got the right voice for that one.
Oh, there we go. There we go. We've got Louise Barry from Bournemouth who's going to deliver us some books next week. Thanks, Louise. That sounds amazing. We've got Sharon and Ross and Morgan and Finlay and Corfmullen. Hiya, guys. We've got a message for Martin. We've got a fan of yours, Martin, all the way in Reading. It's actually my niece, Ava. You met her last year at the fireworks down at the prom. She says hi from Ava. We've got some. Now I don't know if you know this, Deborah. Martin will, but we actually have a carer that works for Julia's House, and her name is Julia House.
No,
it's true. It's absolutely true.
And we've got some friends. Ian from Cheshire is saying hi, and Ian is a friend of Julia's House. And Ian, you're also now a friend of Julia's House, so thank you. We've got Jenna, Luke, Tom and Ellie saying happy Christmas to us and hello. We've got Gabby and Gracie. Hi, Gabby and Gracie. How are you? There's some of our lovely siblings. We've got Team Cook. That's Laura, one of our nurses, and the Cook boys all watching in Sturminster Newton. We've got a little bit of, we've got some people saying that the siblings have been on the naughty list. Now, I think I need to have a referee's decision at some stage because I'm really, this isn't true, definitely not true. We'll have a chat about that. That's Playmakers, you see. They're sort of, they're trying to have a bit of banter with us. So, and somebody agrees with them as well. It's not good. And I must say hi to, who am I saying hi to? Verity. Before you go to bed, thanks for staying up to watch, Verity. We really appreciate it. Happy Christmas. Who else have we got? We've got a joke, another quick joke from Carmela, who's one of our lovely children. What did one snowman say to the other? Can you smell?
Oh, love it. Love it.
There we go. There we go. And I think that's about it for now. Keep your messages coming in, keep your pictures coming in. Most importantly, keep your donations coming in. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much to everyone who's donated so far. You know that we're aiming to reach £2,000 this evening, which will help Julia's House to provide respite care and support for families in their homes, at hospices and virtually. So if you'd like to donate, please visit our Just Giving page or text JH Cracker followed by the amount you wish to donate to 70085. That's 70085. For all the T's and C's, terms and conditions, we will post them in the comments and on the Christmas Cracker event page. I've got another Christmas Cracker joke for you.
Go on then.
Hello, loyal subjects. Oh, sorry, no, it's not really the Queen. It's me, Olivia Colman. So here's a joke. What is the Queen's favourite part of the turkey? No, it's not the legs or the breast. That's right, it's the crown. Sorry. Any for that. Look, I just got to cry instead. So, sorry. Yes. Christmas dinner cooking tips from Margaret Thatcher. When it comes to cooking your turkey, don't bother with a rotisserie. Put it in an ordinary tray. The turkey is not for turning.
I love it.
And one more joke from Kate Middleton. She says, so what does Prince George play at Christmas instead of musical chairs? Game of Thrones, yeah? Okay. Maybe the royal family are watching this. You never know. I mean, if Fergie's on. Oh,
that's right. Yeah.
Good, isn't it, Charles? Yes.
Yeah, I don't like the host much. Why doesn't she just get on with it?
Okay. That'll do for them. That will do. In a moment, let's get on. In a moment, we'll be hearing from James McVey from the Vamps. Woo!
Oh!
Is it good? Jingle bells. That's going to be good, isn't it? I think my favourite Christmas song is a collaboration with Bing Crosby and Sting. I don't know if you've heard it. It starts with Bing Crosby singing chestnuts roasting on an open fire. And then Sting answers with, don't stand so close to it.
Very good.
How about you guys? Your favourite Christmas song?
Mine has got to be Fairy Tale of New York, hands down winner. I know it's controversial, but didn't used to be controversial, but it's always my favourite. I just dance around the kitchen on my own. I love it.
Yeah.
Martin, how about you?
Well, I remember selling raffle tickets to win a Jaguar XK8 sports car in a Christmas shopping centre for a whole month before Christmas. So I remember all of the Christmas songs because they played on a loop for the entire month. They still go round and round inside my head, and to this day I could recognise a Jaguar XK8 from any angle, anywhere.
You didn't win it then?
No, we sold 63,000 tickets though, so it wasn't bad.
Wow, yeah.
That's a lot of Christmas songs I had to listen to, I can tell you.
Absolutely. You should have won it just for that.
Right. So, anyone done any Christmas shopping yet?
Do you know, I've actually finished mine. Yeah, I have.
Very organised.
I think ahead. I kind of squirrel things away through the year.
Oh my gosh, that really.
Yeah.
Are you telling us that everyone's getting nuts from you this Christmas, Martin?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Either that or empty
Acorns.
shelves. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
How about you, Deborah? How's your shopping going?
I don't really think about Christmas until after my son's birthday, and that's the 26th of November. So to be honest with you, yes, I think I have got one thing on order that's going to go in my daughter's Christmas stocking, and that is it. But I haven't started really, have I?
Well, in that case, you need to know that all the Julia's House charity shops, as of today, are open, like they say in the Strictly Vote. Open! Yes, we're very open after lockdown already. So go down to your Creekmore Superstore. You'll find something.
maybe like, this is my fab bargain from last year. So pick yourself up a Christmas jumper.
I love it. Well, listen, we better get on with it. So, Deborah, shall I tell you how many families we're caring for at the moment?
I was going to ask you that actually next.
It's about 115 families at the moment. And the reason why the care we provide in the children's own homes is so important is because the Disabled Children's Partnership and National Coalition has found that if parents of disabled children were entitled to a break from their local authority, from government, only 4 in 10 of those families were getting a break before the first lockdown, and 3 in 10 lost it during the first lockdown. So that means that only 1 in 10 are actually getting a break from the government where they're entitled to it. And that means that voluntary services like ours are filling gaps all over the place to try to keep healthy minds, healthy bodies together for parents so they can carry on looking after their children. It's that relief of pressure, that assistance with their mental health that is really so important about what we do. And we're also providing a lot of remote help as well. So we've had virtual activities such as parents groups in order to bring parents together and feel like they're not the only ones going through what they are. And Maria, you've been involved in the one-to-one sibling visits. Tell us about those.
Yeah, I was really lucky, Martin. I spent a lot of my summer walking around parks and nature reserves with siblings. I'd pick them up at the door. A lot of our families were still shielding and still are, as we know, dressed in my PPE. And I just had the best time. Sometimes we take the dog for a walk. We just have a chat. And obviously, as the weather's changed and the clocks have changed, we've had to slightly change tack. We've also got a bit of a rolling, a lot of families have been quarantined because of work or school or things like that. So we're doing a lot of Zoom one-to-ones. So it's a lot of my time is spent like this. And there's some wonderful parts to Zoom. You can get a whiteboard so we can play quizzes and play hangman and just draw pictures. And sometimes we just make faces at each other like that, the kids love it, or I just end up doing it to myself. Or we do some school pickups. Hi to the guys who I pick up from school. It's a lovely time to walk home, have a little chat, a half an hour. We just walk the long way home, have a nice, it's just keeping that connection up really while the days are shorter and the evenings are colder and darker, but I'm very lucky still to be out there supporting our families.
Well, that's wonderful. We've done a lot to help the NHS as well. Our hospices are still on standby, both of them in Devizes and in Corfmullen, to help with overspill facilities if the NHS hospitals get overrun. And 1 or 2 of our nurses have transferred across to help the NHS. And there's talk of hospices nationally being involved in the rollout of vaccines as well. So there are various ways in which we've been assisting with the NHS in this extraordinary year. Deborah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I just think that is fantastic. And I hope everybody has got a better understanding really now of the work that you do. Some people will obviously know, but it's just the fact that you have to keep adapting all the time and that these times are more difficult than ever. It's just so admirable. Anyway, on with the show. Coming up, we have James McVey, as I've mentioned, and we'll also be hearing from the stars of the Julia's House Christmas Appeal, who've been supported by Julia's House for 2.5 years, and share just how this has helped their family. Before that, someone whose voice I hear every day at the moment on Audible, because I'm listening to him narrate his latest bestseller, Agent Running in the Field. Nothing to do with my agent gone jogging, a different kind of agent. You might know him for Tinker Tailor's Soldier Spy, or maybe you watched the BBC adaptation of The Night Manager. Not only is he a prolific spy novelist, he's also patron to Julia's House. Here he is, John le Carré.
Okay, this is Jabberwocky. And Jabberwocky is the most famous nonsense poem in the English language. Literally, a jabber. It's nonsense because the poet makes up nonsense words that we immediately recognize and smile at, but we haven't the least idea what they mean. Now first, he sets the scene for us. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the bodegroves, and the mome raths outgrabe. Then we meet a father giving terrifying advice to his son. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the Jub-Jub bird, and shun the Frumia's bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand. Long time the manxome foe he sought. So rested he by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock, with eyes of flame, came whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. O frabjous day, callooh-callay, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogroves, and the mome raths outgrabe.
Hi guys, it's James McVey here from the Vamps. I'm a Julia's House patron, and it's my privilege to be performing a Christmas song for you in my Christmas jumper from home. Now, it's really strange, isn't it, doing a virtual Christmas concert, but I think it's amazing that we can all come together and hopefully sing some songs together. So I'm going to be singing Jingle Bells, and I'm going to do 2 verses. I think this song's actually really long, so I thought I'd do 2 verses and 3 choruses. And in the chorus, you guys need to say the hey. So you should know when it is if you know the song already, but if not, then I'll show you. So we go, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Hey. So you do the hey. Okay, let's see how this goes. Right. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. So jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh.
Hey!
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. A day or 2 ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. Horse was lean and lang, misfortune seemed a lot. He got into a drifted bank, and then we got up short. So jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Let's go again. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Thanks very much. Thanks so much for Julia's House for doing brilliant work. I apologise for my rubbish singing at the end, but we're all having a good time. Have a lovely Christmas, and I will see you in the new year.
What do you call an old snowman?
I don't know. What do you call an old snowman?
Water.
Last chance. How did Scrooge win the football game? A Ghost of Christmas Past.
This is an enormous shout out. Oh my goodness, so exciting. As soon as lockdown finishes, I'm over to come and see you all and to see all my lovely friends there who do such a great job for all these extraordinary friends of mine that do superhero actions. Yes, they do. Especially lots of them who have not so easy peasy days. Well, I know all about them because I'm a great supporter of Julia's House. I'm a great supporter of Martin. Remember, not just the worker bees and everybody in Julia's House who does and makes it all such a magical place, but of course, the family, the friends, and all the children that go there. Thank you in honour of Julia Perks. Julia's House, lovely.
Right from when she was born, she used to smile. She would giggle. I always remember her first sort of giggling and smiling, and that's how we kind of knew when she was ill. She started being grumpy, which that wasn't Ellie. She was such a smiley baby right from the start. Last week, before we found out everything, she stopped smiling. She stopped being Ellie.
Ellie had a lump under her arm, which was to do with her lymphatic glands not working correctly. And there was one particular doctor who said we'll just do a scan of her head using the NICU ultrasound scanner and just check that no fluids kind of travel from her arm up onto her head.
And he got his colleague in from NICU, and they both had a look, and they said, oh yeah, there's definitely something not right. Her brain's not asymmetrical, which it should be. Yeah. And then it was then I said, well, what's happened? And he said, I think there's a tumour. When she went down for the operation to remove it, the first thing I really remember is she came back up, she had this massive bandage on her head. It broke my heart then, seeing her all bandaged up. And then even since that, all the way for everything, even when she'd had a stroke and she lost all her right-hand side, her smile was still there.
I think she had the operation on Monday, and it was the Wednesday or the Thursday we had her first an oncology consultant and say, yeah, I'm really sorry, but it's come back as cancerous. That was hard.
Because you thought she's come through this, 14-hour operation, she's come through, she's back, she'd had a stroke, we knew that. But she was back, she was smiling, she was putting raspberries, she was, being our little daughter again.
And then it was the next day, her now oncology consultant came to us and said, we're really sorry, but it's stage 4, so high grade
and
fast growing, aggressive cancer.
And they said to us that Ellie's chances were remote at best.
They said, is there a chance? And he said, yeah, there's a chance. I said, well, we have to give her that chance. We can't give up on her. We'd already made the decision that we were opting for treatment for chemotherapy, and our nurses sat down with us, and they said, "Oh, we've been out to see this great hospice just up the road from you called Julia's House." We both looked at each other, and it's why do we want a hospice? We're going for treatment.
Sort of shivers.
We don't.
Hospices of end of life. They were the ones that said, no. They support everybody, so they'll support your whole family through this.
Yeah.
You get ours. It's for Ellie. and for you as a family. And so we didn't expect, well, we didn't have high expectations anyway, and then what they've done
is amazing.
Everything from the days out to just being in your home to look after your children and help, and to have a trained nurse and a carer come into your home and say, yeah, this is your time now, you can have some time. It's quite overwhelming, really, isn't it? It's amazing.
Ellie finished treatment officially in September, and we were always told that with no treatment there was every possibility that the tumour could return. And then her next scan was due literally 2 weeks before Christmas, which we were terrified. We made sure that we were both there. Before we knew it, he was saying, the scan's stable, it's okay. And we both burst into tears. And we said that you've just given us our Christmas present. That's all we've ever asked for.
She's so tough through everything. She's so tough. She's so happy, and she's just phenomenal, isn't she? Everybody who meets her, she's something else. You can't help but smile at Ellie. You can't help but be taken in by her giggle.
Yeah.
She is. She's amazing.
Wow, that's very powerful, isn't it? Just to hear from a family themselves just how needed Julia's House is, the work that they do, how valuable that is to each family. Now, it's great to hear that, and I think that if you feel like donating after that, then please do just help kids like Ellie, and help us to get £2,000 this evening, if you can. And if you want to do that, please donate just whatever you can by texting JH Cracker followed by the amount you wish to donate to 700-85. That's 700-85. For all the T's and C's, see Facebook comments and our Christmas Cracker event page. Thanks to John and James too. Now, can we have a look at how the donations are going then? Maria, how much have we raised so far?
We sure can. We are up to £685. That's just amazing. I've had a message from our production department, because we have one of those. The texting doesn't stop, so just keep going. And I'm just going to read out a few more messages. But while I'm here, it's not just, I'm pointing at my Zoom boxes. It's not just myself and Martin and Deborah. We've got a huge production team behind us. We've got the fundraising team, the IT guys, and the PR team. You know, we're just sat here, you know, having a drink and a chat, but we're powered by the Julia's House team. So cheers to the rest of the team, and thank you all who you guys who aren't here. So now let me whiz through some messages, because they're coming in thick and fast. We've got Daisy, who wants to say that she's a massive Guy Henry fan. Well, she's a massive Harry Potter fan, so I guess that makes her a Guy Henry fan. I told you we're reaching far and wide. We're getting messages from my very own kitchen. I say hi to Elise and someone called Joseph. So hey, maybe it's been a successful night after all.
Gosh.
Have
you had a look at his profile?
Well, I'll have a look. That swiping thing, isn't it? I don't know. I was dating way before.
So that. I gather anyway. I gather. Yeah.
That's another story. Okay, I want to say hi to John, one of our photographers, and Phil, who's one of our photographers. Hi guys, we really miss your skills. I'm just not that great at taking pictures. Hello to Noah, who's watching from bed. Hi Noah. I'm just going to keep waving at everyone when I say hi.
Hello Noah. Hello.
Hello from everyone at Imagine Cruising. Thank you for your massive support. We know you guys well. Thank you so much for your continued support for us. We are carrying on Adam Sevenoaks. Another joke for you guys. What do you get if you cross Santa Claus with a detective?
Well, I don't know.
Santa Claus.
Oh,
good one, Adam.
I like it. Well done,
good
Adam.
One, Adam. A couple more messages here. A message for Mark Watts' daughter. Hiya, Rianne. I hope I've said that properly. Merry Christmas. And really, I keep telling you, we're reaching far and wide. We've reached the Scottish Highlands. I know. Little old Julia's House. So hello to Linda Schofield Green, watching from the Scottish Highlands. They've even got internet up there. Amazing.
Yeah, and
then
running water as well.
Absolutely. And now they've got our Linda, come back. And then all of a sudden, all the messages just say, hey, hey, hey. So I think they're singing along to James McVey, I'm guessing. Annabelle says, hi, James. I would like to say he's in my lounge, but he's not. But hi to everyone. Just last few messages. Thanks to everyone for a good night. Fern Down volunteers. Hopefully they're going to come back soon. Thank you to all our volunteers who we've not been able to see much of this year, but we're still thinking of you. And hey, let's hopefully we'll be back bigger and stronger next year.
Yeah, that is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, everybody, for those lovely comments. It's really nice to know that you're actually there, and it's lovely to see those numbers go up as well. Thank you so much for everyone for donating this evening. Thanks for joining in, sending us your shout outs and your festive pics. You've been a great virtual audience. It's been really lovely to enjoy this festive evening with you and with the families at Julia's house. Now, I know some of you will be watching this tomorrow or over the weekend, so this will have been yesterday. Oh, I can't get my head around that.
Some of them watching it on Dave as well.
Watching it yesterday, tomorrow. Yeah, possibly. Catch up.
On the drama channel.
Yeah.
Well, thank you anyway. And just so that you know, you can still donate tomorrow or whenever this is, as the line is going to stay open for donations through our Just Giving page. Please find the link on the Christmas Cracker events page on Facebook, or go into the Julia's House website. That's juliashouse.org. Of course, there are other ways to support Julia's House this Christmas as well, aren't there, Martin?
There are, yes. The shops are reopen, so you can either buy goods there or get your Christmas cards there, or of course you can donate goods as well. And looking ahead to next year, we've got a few fundraising challenges starting in the spring with the fitness challenge. So for that, I'm going to have to put my this headband back on from the hip in the spring. He's back, and this time business. Yeah, it's called the Conqueror, and the Conqueror is the spring challenge. You can choose your own fitness challenge, endurance challenge, and you'll be part of a group exchanging messages and getting G'd up by everybody else. So look out for the Conqueror in the spring. I put my normal hat back on there. There we go. Can I also say a particular, if you're still with me at this point, particular thank you to everybody that remembers us in your will as well. It's an amazing fact that 1 in 4 of all of the children we looked after last year were entirely funded by gifts in wills. So please do remember us next time you're making your will. It's been a stormy year, a tough year, and thank you so much for everybody for staying with us. We could not do it without you, our supporters. And as Deborah said, we will be posting a recording of this event on our Facebook page afterwards, so do share that with your friends and family. And finally, can I say a huge thank you to you, Deborah, for hosting this evening. They say that professionals shouldn't work with children or animals. I'm saying that professionals shouldn't work with amateurs like Maria and myself. So well done for going through it with us. Thank you very much for that. And massive thanks to all of our patrons as well who sent in those messages and recordings, and to the children and families, and to our staff, all of the lovely nurses, carers, other staff and volunteers, and to all of our supporters who've generously given their time to support this evening's event. So it's a big Merry Christmas from all of us, and over to you, Maria.
Just quickly, what couple of last messages. Hi to the McBean family. Ollie's fallen asleep, but that's they promise it's nothing to do with our hosting. I think he's just had a long day. Hi guys. Word in from the Highlands that they've got running water and plenty of wine apparently. And yeah, I just want to say thank you. This isn't the same as being in a church with everyone. It's a little bit warmer being at home actually. It's a bit, and I've got my joggers on underneath. You'd never know. So thanks to everyone. Hi to the siblings. I'll see you all soon. And for just have a happy Christmas, Deborah.
Thank you for that, Maria. Well, we're almost finished, but before I say goodbye, I thought I'd finish with a song. But I've got time. So one last joke for you. What do Eskimos have for Christmas dinner? We'll meet again. Don't know where. Don't know. Okay, I'll stop. And to play us out while we take a look back on this year, we have the fabulous Paul and Parkstone singers singing much better than I just did, so don't worry. Stay tuned. They'll be singing Oh Holy Night. Thank you to everyone for watching and donating, and thanks again to Addo Food Group for sponsoring tonight's event. We hope you all have a truly wonderful Christmas.
Just going to quickly say we've had a great big donation on Just Giving. So sorry, we've had a really big donation on Just Giving. We're up to nearly £900. So let's run VT, as they say. Thanks, guys.